Basically, my appointment is 100% research on soil health. So much of my research has focused on the biochemistry of carbon and nutrients. So I'm trying to understand how the soil biological, chemical, and physical process affects the nutrient cycling, so organic matter dynamics in microbial communities. And we also try to understand how we can use the soil management to improve the soil structure, soil health, or nutrient cycling in agricultural settings. So the goal is try to understand the ecology of soils, and hence we can optimize our management to improve the soil productivity or soil health, and ultimately management the agricultural and environmental outcomes. A healthy soil provides many social and economic values. It provides the soil nutrients to support plant growth and agricultural production. And it filters contaminants from the water for better water quality, and it regulates the climate change by mitigating greenhouse gas emissions and so on. And the soils in our area is kind of highly degraded with lower nutrient and water holding capacities, lower soil organic matters, which means that for agriculture we need more resource input to maintain crop production. My work is trying to understand how we can use this different or various types of soil management to improve the soil health or soil structural productivity, and to improve agricultural production with the less resource input but with the sustained yields and the better environmental outcomes. Healthy soil will allow the effective nutrient and water flow to support the plant growth and microbial communities, and higher soil organic matter to provide the nutrient and energy resource, and of course active or diverse soil microbes to cycle and generate soil nutrients. So we are basically follow some basic soil health principles. For instance, that put the soil covered with cover crops during the fall season, and less disturbance, soil disturbance with application of reduced or minimum tillage. And we also use the crop rotation to improve the soil below ground soil communities. Currently, we are doing some lab incubations, trying to understand the stability or accumulation of soil organic matter in soils and associated microbial process. And meanwhile, we are doing some work in the field, trying to understand different management like cover croppings, clay amendments, and rotation diversity. How does it affect the soil structure, soil health, or soil microbe below ground diversities, and how those management going to affect the soil process to support the various soil functions. In the long term, I'm trying to understand how and we can stabilize soil organic matter in this type of soil under this type of climate. And then the second, we try to understand whether we can stabilize the soil organic matter in this kind of systems to support the soil functions. And the second is try to develop a framework to assess or measure soil health and soil productivity. And the last one is, of course, we're going to formulate some soil management practice or strategies to improve or stabilize soil organic matter in the soils, try to improve soil health, and of course to improve the long-term profitability, productivity, and sustainability of the production agriculture in this area.